I'll start it, I edit it from the front. What's up, what's up? This is your boy, Roosevelt Roy, with my beautiful co-host, Sydney, aka Sweetness. But anyway, so this is our first podcast. It's been a minute, for a while, a long time. Somebody's been dodging me, but we're not going to point that out.
No, I think we both got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. So, want to bring up about a while ago. I don't know, a lot of people don't know. I was injured in a car accident, and
has it been a year?
Yeah, it's been over a year. Remember, I got hit last year in May and stuff. And I was in a big car accident. My head went through the windshield, and I had surgery. You see the scar right here. I had surgery right here, into my shoulder, and then I have a rod on my hip. And Sydney, we love fitness. We adore it. And lately, I still work out because it's required from when I did an outpatient.
You have to do it.
Have to. And since this accident, and when I say, I know people may look at me like, man, you fit, but when I say I go through some true aches and pains of me trying to stay the best that I can, and just whether I'm sleeping or I'm walking or whatever I'm doing physical wise, it's truly a challenge. And
things that you probably never even thought would be challenging.
Never. I was talking with her earlier today when we was at Starbucks, and we was talking about, she was telling me about skateboarding.
No, Roy said I miss skateboarding.
I do. I love it.
And I was kind of shocked because when that first happened, he was terrified of skateboard, traumatized, which I don't blame you.
Yes. I mean, I'm still because I miss out.
But you did really love it, though.
Yeah.
So for you to miss it now is, I think that's a good thing.
I mean, it is a good thing, but also it terrifies me at the same time because of how when the accident happened, I was on my skateboard when it happened and stuff, and and then it's even when the other day I was working out, sometimes. I don't know if I told you this. I was telling my brother Kelly this, that sometimes on the ride I feel my skin rubbing against it, and I have to sit in certain ways because the joint in my hip hurts a lot. The pain is indescribable, and then also it caused me depression too. I have to.
Well, because you couldn't do anything for a while, right? You had a big.
Remember, I started with I had started with the wheelchair, and then I started with I have the wheelchair. I pushed myself out the wheelchair. Then I got a walker. From the walker, I went to a cane, and then I just said, I'm tired of it. But it was painful. I can honestly say that situation was so. I told myself this, I said, I'd rather be in pain and walk upright than like you see other people just mention.
But so when that happened, what was your motivation? No, I don't want to be
I want my kids to see me. I want my kids to see me like that. That's one thing.
Because it was probably super painful to get back into just your normal.
Oh yeah, and it still is to the day. It's like certain times,
Yeah, but I feel as soon as you were able to get back into it, you did. You didn't even hesitate.
Well, I think part of me, me, I've always been into the fitness thing. And that depression was so much that part in the back of my head, I was like, I gotta push through. I can't, this is not me.
Did you fear oh my God, I'm gonna be stuck like this?
Yes. I thought I was gonna be one of those people with a walker, hunched over. And then I want my.
And now he's over here a year later. Climb a fucking mountain.
No, I can't. I can crawl a mountain, not climb. You know what I'm saying? But every day is truly a challenge. And like you said earlier, I would never have, looking back before this accident, I would never have thought I would be into this the way. I mean, it takes a lot because I pray. I meditate, I do my stretches, I go to the gym and do what the outpatient therapy people show me what to do. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard.
But you probably like, I'm not gonna say you took it for granted because I know how much you love fitness, but having it like taken away for a moment, I'm pretty sure now you just appreciate it so much more.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I am so happy that I could move my body. Like,
yes.
So I'm gonna go work out today because I can. You know.
I remember when you came up to visit me at the hospital. I was like, man, I was just.
You were kind of out of it too.
I was.
Like, what did they just give you?
Them drugs was like, they was giving me some hard stuff. And then they would come to the room. You want some more? I'm like, no. Because like, because I would stare at the wall for hours. I would just stare at the wall. Don't watch TV.
Were you still in pain with all that, or you were just kind of out of it?
I was out of it. It did its job. I can't lie. Whatever they gave me, it did the job. But
and you don't rely on like painkillers now, none of that?
In the beginning when I came home, I was for it. And I was like, man, you know, but I was eating like king. But then by me working for community groups and working on people mentally ill or drug addicts and stuff and whatnot, and hearing their stories, that resonated in my mind of where I don't want to go down there.
Because you could see how easily it can
get to that point. And then I start picturing myself like, it's going to take over me. I'm going to be out there like them. Yeah. I said, no, I can't.
Like, I'm not going to be the one to be having to live off of
Yes. And I mean, I still got them around the house. Once in a blue moon, I might use, depends on how the pain is.
When the weather's acting up.
Yeah, off. When it rained the other day, it was off. I mean, like, but I say for myself, and it definitely, you know, I use my kids as motivation to, because I want them to use me as their role model. Like, damn, Dad did this. If he can do this and come to this and make it happen, push his body, I can do this too. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, I want them to look at life as an obstacle. But
you didn't let getting hit by a car, almost dying, you could have died, you didn't let that stop.
Exactly. I mean, so like for myself, that's why I'm saying when we bring up the fitness part, like how detrimental it plays a part in my life, and then also, you know, you doing your thing, like when you was talking to your the dietitian earlier today of where you want to be at, how you want, and she's giving you, she'll email you, tips or diet, meal plans or where you want to be at.
I think it's important, like for me, because she's like, usually I work with people who have chronic conditions and stuff, right? So she's like, this is kind of cool to have someone like you, like preventative health, because they don't really do that. It's all for like, okay, something's wrong, so now we're gonna try to fix it. But I'm trying to get it to where like I want to get into these habits and doing what I'm supposed to do.
I mean, I think you look phenomenal, but do you feel like I think you phenomenal where you at your fitness.
Thank you. He has to say that because he's my friend.
Do you feel like okay, there's a blockage stopping you where you want to be at as fitness wise, where you goal wise?
I don't feel blocked, but I feel like that's why I'm taking advantage of the dietitian, because like I feel like that's just gonna be another motivation for me to stick to a certain diet, a certain plan. If I'm doing this, then I must put in the extra work and like work out and be consistent. I feel like it's gonna help me be more consistent and more to like tailoring to my goals until I start seeing the difference I want.
Okay.
I know you're saying I look good, all this, but like I want to get to the point where like I want to be maxed out like to my full potential. Like I want to see how far I can take it. And I think diet, you know, they say abs don't start in the gym, it's the kitchen. So like I'm trying to start from like that perspective.
I mean, because I think so. You remind me of myself, like other people look at me like, man, you're on point, but.
And you are, like especially when I first met you.
Yeah, but you say that, but you know, even
I just thought it came natural for you because you just, you know.
No. After the accident, it was. I felt like I lost a lot of weight from it. I felt like okay.
Felt like you were back bumps.
Yes, without a doubt.
But you still look like good.
But I got back and. You know, I went bit by bit to push myself. But also I said, you know what, at the end of the day, I can't allow myself to be a certain way. And that's why I think where you're at in your mind, like, okay, you're saying, this is not where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? This where, you know, and, you know, like, but like you said, like, outside, me outside looking in, I don't see nothing wrong. But on you, in your mind, you're like, man, I can be better than this. I can, like that one picture. You when you see me in that picture, for not you, I'm okay, Sid. But damn, you know, whatever, he can hold that. But you are your worst judge.
Critic.
Critic.
Yeah.
You know, and
but we're with ourselves every day. We see ourselves all the time. So people may have a different image, and like people saw you, they didn't even know that happened to you. But you see what you had to go through starting over.
Like I used to say, I even tell people who tell me that they've been in an accident and look great, and I'm like,
believe it. Like,
exactly.
It wasn't as bad as you said.
Thank you.
Because you look good.
Thank you. And now that it happened to me, I'm like,
they worked hard to get back to where
exactly.
Yeah.
And even when I was there in the
you really don't know until you go through it.
Yeah, exactly.
You really can't know.
When I was at the rehab, the place you visit, girl, it was a guy, his whole body, from the wrist to his wrist, whole body to his whole, I mean, all this, legs and calves, except this part right here. I mean, he got to move his wheelchair like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tripping about my shit. Now I was in pain and stuff, but when I saw him, I'm like, oh,
made you realize, like, damn, it could always be worse.
It could help 100 times worse. And I saw some people that was just coming in from the hospital.
That's good to see it that way, because you could as well saw it the other way, like, oh, pity me, like, I can't do anything now, why me, like, you could have been like that. That's not who you are. You know
no. I think all my life I've been challenged and I don't try to say woe is me type of situation. I always say, you understand what you're in, make the best of your situation and correct it and stuff and whatnot. And that always been something that I apply to myself for that and just in life.
And it sounds like it just made you more grateful, like, because you saw that dude, you're like, damn,
you know?
Yeah,
oh man, listen, like you said, like my situation wasn't as worse, even though I was in pain and going through
really bad, and it was so scary.
Yeah, and
traumatizing.
But it definitely made me goal oriented as, okay, Roy, use that as energy through to push yourself and stuff. That's like with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a dietitian, you said this is how I want to eat, this is where I want to see myself in the future, this is what I have to do for me and stuff like that. And it's like, what for you, now that you're taking this role to where do you see yourself down the road, and how long do you think it would take you to get to your goal?
Honestly, I think, like, if I lock in how I want to, and now that I have, like, different support, different tools that I'm taking advantage, like with my dietitian, I would say like a year. Like, it doesn't, if you're locked in and you're doing what you're supposed to, it's basically like a science, what you put into your body, how you
are you willing, like, we all like to go out and have fun. Are you willing to cut that down? Are you willing to?
Yeah, I'm willing to make sacrifices. I want to lock in, and I want to see, like, okay, I can do this. It doesn't take that long if you lock in.
I've seen
people that consistently work out and they don't look any different. They're not eating right. Like, they're just not.
Yeah. Do you now, as you do this, do you feel like it helps you mentally, spiritually, and physically? I mean, I know the physical part.
It all works together. Like, we all have our own things in life. We all get to places where, this might be a hard time in my life. I'm feeling a little depressed. It could be whatever, I had that, and then when I started going to the gym, like, it made my spirit better, my mind better, like, and I'm like, I need this. Now I know I need that. So I'm trying to get to the other side of it where I'm going to lock in the diet part of it. Because everything is tied together. And even the food you put in yourself, that can make you feel like garbage, or it can make you feel like,
Give me and the viewer an idea of what your dietitian telling you to do, if you don't mind sharing that with us.
Not at all. I kind of told her, like, my goals for the gym and my body, and I'm just trying to be like the best version of myself, basically. I told her, you know, to make me a plan for my goals and my macros and my calories, and that's exactly what she did. So we got a little bit of everything, you know, the proteins, the veggies, just going back to like the basics. I have a sweet tooth, you know? So I'm like, I want to work on this. I want to lock it. There's always alternatives to everything, you know?
When she was telling you those things or goals that she wants for you, did it sound promising to you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Like, are
it's
you
simple. She made it to like where I told her a lot of things I like and what I've been doing lately because I do meal prep. I just was kind of not as consistent. So she kind of took in the things I like and kind of added her expertise, you know.
When you do that, do you feel like, okay, preparing and setting yourself up for the workouts you do, as it, you know, you flourishing through work and whatever, that helps you as keeping balance of everything, and okay, let me go to work, I got my food ready, and then I got my workout either before work or after work. Does those things balance you out throughout the day?
Absolutely.
Because like,
it's all tied together because like, let's say you're locked in and you're working out every day after work, but you don't have a meal plan. Like, it's not all structured together. That's gonna mess up the potential gains you can have at the gym. So you do need structure. You do need seeing it on paper or writing it out or working with someone, dietitian or trainer or whatever. That's definitely gonna keep you on track because then you have a person that you're meeting with consistently and being like, did you hit your goals? How was your eating? Like, I have to track my eating. So she'll see it. So, you know, I'll hear her comments if I didn't stick to it or whatever. So yeah, it's all structured, and I think that is what helps me. Like, having people that are experts, knowing what I want and need, and then just giving me their feedback and holding me accountable.
I mean, you know? I don't think whatever you do, even as your fitness goal, and I can say this because I know you, it's definitely, I say, let's say now that you're on this, with your dietitian is giving you, you will see results before the year's out. I can see that because your physique is very athletic. You know, you have a great structure for fitness and stuff. And then also, you've always been a person of fitness. So, you know, I think once your body kick in and memories and certain things that you've done before, and even the new things that you're going to be doing, it's definitely going to like kick in and it's going to show and stuff. But I'll say this: stay on the course. Stay on the course. Don't let no one, you know, throw you off, because you have a plan for yourself. I'm not saying don't live life. I'm not saying that, but
you have to find a proper balance. Because if you're too hard on yourself, you maybe do good for a month or two, but then you're gonna go back. You gotta.
Well, I would say, you know, with the workout, you know, I mean, with the dietitian, stay on that, but the workout, mix it up, you know, cardio, you know, biking, and then, you know, like how you're doing, you know, your leg exercises or certain upper body things. But find things. I get tips from YouTube. I go to YouTube, or you'd be surprised. Check that new chat.
Honestly, every person's gonna like something different, and like I was reading something that said like, working out, you're not going to get as much out of it if you're not doing a workout that you don't enjoy. And there's so many different workouts. You can do body workouts, like you can use weights, you can walk. Walking is so like, start there. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
you gotta find. Some people don't like walking; it's boring. Some people don't want to work on the treadmill. Like, that's fine. You can find alternatives.
Yeah, not like I've seen people do like walk from here to Chilton, right back. Come on. And have a full body workout and stuff. But so now,
really enjoy it.
So this is our first podcast, and I think we did great. I'm very proud. We got that synergy again.
Always, we always do.
And then, so we will hopefully get together again.
We will, because we got a lot to talk about.
God willing, if my homie said, sweet, aka Miss Sweetness. But this has definitely been a great, this is Roy said, Roosevelt, and having a great time, and we'll see you in the future. I like that one. So what